Hull has the opportunity today to choose to be the first UK city to realise ubiquitous fibre to the home, next generation access that is future-proof in the community interest.
You are our future, and it is an area that needs to be seriously discussed, especially about who's going to be doing what, where and when, who's going to be providing it, and where it is all coming from.
Stream is quite an unusual business, is in the fact that we actually aggregate community service providers, and we give advice and enablement from people who do the work, such as Intel, such as AFL, FibreStream, virtual terminal, virtual transparency, like Telesys, diamond drilling people. These are all people who will actually provide you next generation access solutions. There is nothing complicated about it.
Neil Holdsworth from Telesborough Services. Very from UK Broadband, 4G, Linux. I'm installing from the test networks.
My name's Anita and the company is Precision Drilling. We are very local to Hull, although we go national. We do diamond cutting, which goes through reinforcing concrete, bricks, blocks, anything you want cutting slots for if it's got to go across a carriageway or a pavement or up a wall in a building, as opposed to just being in the sea or something.
I'm Hugh Saunders, I'm the Group Regulatory Affairs and Technology Development Director for the KCOM Group. I guess initiatives of this nature are important for us, firstly because obviously we're an incumbent providing network services in this area with a keen interest in next generation access technology and deployment. The other is, in a broader basis, we're very interested in supporting initiatives both in the public and private sector, utilising our skills and capabilities. We do think it's important that a multiplicity of different service solutions are actually available.
My name's Councillor John Robinson. I'm on the Cabinet of Hull City Council. I've been charged with taking an interest in, I suppose you call it, connectivity. I'm here today, well, my starting point is a lot more enthusiasm than understanding. So if you take that as my base, hopefully what's discussed today helps to enlarge my
My name is Barry Hillier. I work for a company called AFL Telecommunications. We've got a fibre optic factory in Swindon down in Wiltshire, so we've got a local presence. We partner with FibreStream, who offer a service provider up here in the North East. And we tend to specialise in blown fibre cables and indoor cables.
Morning, my name is Rob Langdurts. I'm from Cable and Wireless. I worked in the sector development area and partner services. I'm here today to see what's happening with NGA around the country and to see how Cable and Wireless can help with next generation access and how we can help create a more flexible economy for the UK.
In terms of the way that the world's going and the way that the world is developing, particularly in terms of information sharing. So we've got a really diverse mix of people that make it all happen.
I mean, there's lots and lots of applications.
Be useful then to copy that to show the guys as well.
Nice clean cut on the end, yeah, and all I have to do with this is press down. That's cut it, and I think this is now set up to splice automatically, so if I close the lid, we've got good cleaves, half a degree end angle on the left hand side, 0.3 of a degree on the right hand side. You press the set, it does a fine adjustment.
It's all beyond as required, and obviously we can prove that you can make that solution work very, very easily today, and you know, we can run with the solution that we've got here, voice, broadband and television.
It's working. We've used mechanical splices, as mentioned. We've used pushing of the fibre rather than blowing, but there is services now being presented around the room. So that is, in a nutshell, next generation access. Obviously, you've got to scale that up.
It's not just internet access that comes over that. It is your TV, your video on demand, so you don't have to get a video shop or whatever, you get it live straight off the server. Your internet access, yes, your telephony services.
Now, Fibre Stream is actually working very hard at the moment to actually engage with communities, get people invigorated and seeing the benefits of next generation technology.
Very robust. Debate can be heated, to say the least.
Represent will be faced with situations where you have to deal with people who kind of half understand the issue, with physical infrastructure issues where you can't go in and start from scratch. So in a sense, I think it's probably appropriate that we're here. It's combining what's in place with what people think needs to happen. But it is very genuine. We've actually, because of the historical situation to do with telecoms, have had debates over the past 100 years about telephony. The debate in February was about moving that debate on to talk about telecommunications in the future. So it's absolutely fantastic that you're here. I understand that you've had a productive morning, and I'm looking forward to trying to catch some of the debate in the afternoon. And enjoy your day, and hopefully we will see you again at some point in the future. So thank you very much.
I maybe ought to just introduce myself to a certain degree. I'm down on the list as managing director of something called Cable Europe Labs. I don't want to talk about Cable Europe Labs, but fundamentally it's a trade association for the cable industry across Europe, and I run the technology arm of the area that does things like testing of products for next generation broadband through Euronext 3.0, for example. But that's what I do at the moment. That's what takes up a lot of my time. Historically, I became involved with the VSG when it started in 2001, and for a number of years worked with Anthony and the team, chaired the regulatory group, and was involved quite closely with them. In parallel with all of that, over my career, I started in telecoms with Cable Wireless in 1966. So I've always been in the telecoms industry. There's nothing new about what we're talking about today. I'm sure you've been before. I also spent quite a lot of time with a company called Energis when it first formed, doing their internet and regulatory affairs stuff. I was director of regulatory affairs there, and then for Teleos for a number of years. I've been through the mill, and probably one of the relatively small number of people that are left now with some institutional memory of some of the issues that we're confronting. But fundamentally, I suppose, I'm starting from the perspective of what we're talking about, what we're trying to develop, is the next generation of net.
A little bit of the kind of context from underlying this. We very much believe that the commercial landscape is changing in relation to broadband. And we're expecting to see in the next couple of years a proliferation of new networks and new network entities emerging in different places across the UK. A lot has been made about this being a kind of final third issue, the digital brick concept of the last third of the UK, where there may be a need for alternative models to deliver information content. But we don't think that this is going to be an exclusively final third. We think there will be potentially new networks emerging in different places. These models are being driven by partnerships with communities, public services, public sector, and a range of commercial players.
A case of 1914 revisited, and now based on a model that perfectly aligns the interests of both the owners and users of the network, future-proofed for the 21st